The self-fulfilling prophecy cycle. Beliefs as architects of destiny. Introduction. The self-fulfilling prophecy cycle is a powerful psychological and neurological phenomenon wherein beliefs shape reality through behavioral and cognitive reinforcement. This concept underscores how our expectations and convictions influence our actions and interactions, ultimately manifesting the outcomes we anticipate. The Pygmalion effect, placebo, and nocebo effects are prime examples of this cycle in action, demonstrating how belief alone can alter physiological and psychological states. At the core of this process lies neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself in response to experiences and repeated thought patterns. By examining real-world case studies, we can gain a deeper understanding of how beliefs drive behavior and shape personal and collective destinies. The Pygmalion effect, expectations shaping performance. The Pygmalion effect, also known as the Rosenthal effect, reveals how higher expectations lead to improved performance, while lower expectations result in diminished outcomes. This phenomenon was first studied by psychologists Robert Rosenthal and Lenore Jacobson in 1968, who demonstrated that teachers' expectations of students significantly influenced their academic performance. Case study, Rosenthal and Jacobson's experiment. In their seminal study, Rosenthal and Jacobson informed elementary school teachers that certain students, randomly selected, were poised for intellectual growth. Despite the students being chosen arbitrarily, those labeled as intellectual bloomers performed better than their peers at the end of the academic year. This result demonstrated that teachers' beliefs, conveyed subtly through their interactions, enhanced students' confidence and engagement, fostering improved outcomes. Mechanisms behind the Pygmalion effect. Expectation transmission. Teachers unknowingly treated gifted students differently, offering them more encouragement, attention, and challenging tasks. Behavioral reinforcement. Students absorbed these positive expectations, boosting their motivation and effort. Cognitive development. Over time, the reinforcement strengthens students' belief in their abilities, influencing their long-term academic and personal growth. The Pygmalion effect is evident in various domains, from workplace productivity to athletic performance, illustrating the profound influence of external beliefs on individual achievement. The placebo effect, healing through belief. The placebo effect exemplifies how positive expectations can lead to tangible physiological changes. Placebos, substances with no active medical properties, have been shown to produce real health benefits when patients believe they are receiving effective treatment. Case study, knee surgery and the power of perception. A landmark study by Dr. Bruce Moseley in 2002 investigated the effectiveness of knee surgery for osteoarthritis patients. One group underwent the actual surgical procedure, while another received a sham surgery, where only incisions were made without any corrective measures. Remarkably, patients in both groups reported similar levels of pain relief and improved mobility. This study highlighted that the belief in treatment, rather than the surgery itself, was responsible for recovery. Neurobiological basis of the placebo effect. Endorphin release. Expectation of pain relief triggers the brain's production of natural opioids. Dopaminergic activation. Belief in healing activates reward pathways, promoting positive emotional and physiological responses. Neural rewiring. Repeated placebo responses strengthen neurological pathways that reinforce health improvements. The nocebo effect, when negative beliefs harm. In contrast to the placebo effect, the nocebo effect occurs when negative expectations lead to detrimental health outcomes. If a person believes a harmless substance or situation will cause harm, their body may manifest symptoms consistent with that belief. Case study, the cursed patient. A 1992 case study documented a patient who believed he was terminally ill due to a mistaken cancer diagnosis. Despite being physically healthy, his condition deteriorated rapidly, and he passed away within months. Autopsy results revealed no medical cause for his death, indicating that his belief in the illness had manifested physiological decline. Mechanisms of the nocebo effect. Stress response activation. Fear and anxiety trigger excessive cortisol production, weakening the immune system. Neurological conditioning. Repeated exposure to negative suggestions strengthens harmful thought patterns, reinforcing distress. Autonomic nervous system influence. Expectations influence bodily functions, leading to real symptoms such as pain, fatigue, or nausea. Neuroplasticity and the reinforcement of beliefs. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, plays a crucial role in both self-fulfilling prophecies and belief-driven changes. Whether reinforcing positive expectations, Pygmalion and placebo effects, or negative ones, nocebo effect, the brain continuously adapts to dominant thought patterns. Rewiring the brain through thought. Hebbian learning, neurons that fire together, wire together. Repeated beliefs strengthen neural circuits, making associated behaviors more automatic. Cognitive reframing, challenging negative thoughts and adopting positive perspectives reshape neural pathways for resilience and growth. Mindfulness and visualization, techniques such as meditation and mental rehearsal reinforce beneficial patterns, enhancing well-being. Practical applications and transforming beliefs. Understanding the self-fulfilling prophecy cycle allows individuals to consciously shape their destinies through intentional belief management. Strategies to leverage this principle include growth mindset cultivation, emphasizing effort and learning over fixed abilities enhances motivation and resilience. Affirmations and visualization, repeating positive statements and mentally rehearsing success fosters confidence and performance. Environment optimization, surrounding oneself with supportive individuals reinforces constructive beliefs and behaviors. Conclusion. The self-fulfilling prophecy cycle illustrates how deeply beliefs influence reality, dictating personal outcomes through cognitive, behavioral, and neurobiological mechanisms. The Pygmalion effect, placebo, and nocebo phenomena highlight the potency of expectations in shaping performance, health, and well-being. By harnessing the principles of neuroplasticity and consciously cultivating empowering beliefs, individuals can redefine their trajectories and actualize their highest potential. The mind, as both architect and builder of destiny, holds the key to transformative growth and self-actualization. Mindfulness and the art of perception. Rewiring reality through presence. Introduction. Perception shapes our reality. The way we see the world is not merely a reflection of what is out there but a dynamic interplay between our minds, emotions, and sensory inputs. Mindfulness, the practice of cultivating present moment awareness, has the power to alter perception, fundamentally rewiring our experience of reality. This chapter explores how mindfulness influences perception, drawing from neuroscience and ancient wisdom traditions like Buddhism, and offers practical exercises to help readers cultivate awareness. The science of mindfulness and perception. Neuroscience has demonstrated that mindfulness can reshape brain structures and neural pathways, enhancing cognitive flexibility and emotional regulation. One of the key areas affected by mindfulness is the amygdala, the brain's emotional processing center. Studies have shown that mindfulness reduces amygdala activity responses and a more balanced emotional state. When we practice mindfulness, we create space between stimulus and response, allowing for a more deliberate and less reactive perception of reality. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for executive functions such as attention and decision-making, is also strengthened through mindfulness. This leads to improved focus, greater emotional intelligence, and an enhanced ability to discern reality from habitual mental projections. As a result, mindfulness practitioners often report seeing the world with greater clarity and presence. Buddhist perspectives on perception. Buddhist teachings emphasize that perception is conditioned by mental habits, emotions, and past experiences. The concept of dependent origination suggests that nothing exists independently. Rather, all phenomena arise due to interconnected causes and conditions. This perspective aligns with modern cognitive science, which recognizes that perception is not a passive reception of reality but an active construction by the brain. In Zen and Vipassana traditions, practitioners are encouraged to cultivate bare attention, a state of observing experiences without clinging to interpretations or judgments. This practice fosters a direct engagement with reality, free from the distortions of bias and conditioned thinking. As a result, mindfulness helps dissolve illusions and enhances the ability to perceive things as they truly are. Exercises to cultivate awareness and transform perception. The following mindfulness exercises are designed to refine perception, deepen presence, and rewire the brain's habitual responses. Exercise 1. The 5 Senses Meditation. Objective: enhance sensory awareness and cultivate present moment perception. Instructions. Find a quiet space and sit comfortably. Close your eyes and focus on your breath for a minute. Begin by bringing awareness to each of the 5 senses, one at a time. Hearing: notice sounds without labeling them. Touch: feel sensations in your body, temperature, and texture. Sight: open your eyes and observe colors, shapes, and movement without judgment. Taste: place a small piece of food in your mouth and experience its flavors fully. Smell: inhale deeply and explore different scents in your environment. Create distance between thoughts and reactive perception. Instructions. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Observe your thoughts as they arise without getting attached. Assign a simple label to each thought, e.g., planning, worrying, remembering. Recognize that thoughts are just mental events, not absolute reality. Continue for 5 to 10 minutes, cultivating awareness without judgment. Exercise 3. The Observer's Mind. Objective: shift perception from personal involvement to neutral observation. Instructions. Throughout the day, pause for a moment and step back mentally. Imagine you are an observer watching your own thoughts, emotions, and experiences from a distance. Notice how detaching from immediate identification alters your perception of situations. Journal your observations about how this practice affects your emotional responses. The long-term benefits of rewiring perception. Practicing mindfulness consistently rewires the brain's perception networks, leading to numerous benefits. Reduced emotional reactivity. By calming the amygdala, mindfulness helps us respond rather than react impulsively. Enhanced focus and clarity. Strengthening the prefrontal cortex improves concentration and discernment. Greater acceptance and equanimity. Perceiving reality without distortion fosters inner peace. Improved relationships. Mindful perception allows for deeper empathy and understanding of others. Conclusion. Mindfulness is not just a practice but a way of seeing. By training ourselves to engage with reality as it is, without habitual distortions, we transform our perception and, ultimately, our lived experience. Through mindfulness, we gain the ability to step beyond automatic reactions and cultivate a richer, more authentic connection with the world. This shift in perception is the foundation of personal transformation, allowing us to live with greater awareness, presence, and peace. Get your copy now on Amazon and start living quantum.